Hi, welcome to Artgrid. This is the new stock video site from the people who launched Artlist a couple of years ago. They've moved into video now and have recently put their beta site up. This is the, they're calling it the beta site up at the top left-hand side. Seems in a pretty good state to me. It's a stock video site offering clips, anything upwards from HD up to kind of 4K, probably higher in the future. But they also offer a range of formats too, so not just MP4, also ProRes clips and log and raw clips as well. Today I want to talk to you about my kind of first impressions, a quick review of the site, and the good and the bad. Firstly, the website design has been carried over from Artlist, which is a good thing. You've got your standard kind of filters down the left hand side here. You can choose the type of video that you're working on so you can immediately get to the clips that you need. So if I add medical and health here, I only have clips relating to medical and health. Standard filter system, but it's simple to use, simple to see, and it works well. Yeah, it's nice. The shot type here, you can go and immediately select and say I only want to see super slow-mo shots, which is good. Have a look at those shots. Yeah, nice. We can also filter by people, age, gender, ethnicity, number. But this is quite a nice feature. You can go to the filmmakers section and it not only gives recognition of the people who actually shot these clips, but it also allows you to look at their stories. So filmmakers will put their clips into stories, which ties them all together. So if you're wanting to use one piece of stock footage, you then have maybe that piece of stock footage as part of a story, so you can easily find the ones that are associated with it, rather than kind of sort of having a big list of clips and trying to find the related ones amongst those. If you have your filters at any point, you can click at the top left-hand side here, and that removes all those filters and takes you back to your starting point. So the design is good, it works well. Secondly, the pricing and the packages is nice too. So these are the packages as of April 2019. They may of course tweak these in the future. I would have thought that most people looking at this are probably going to be really curious and really interested in using the 4K clips, probably also looking at raw and log clips as well. I know I certainly am. Maybe it's just because I want to have a play with them, I want to look at them, I want to have that highest quality to start with. Even if I'm only delivering in HD, you know, it's really nice to have those 4K clips to start with. If you've got log clips, you have the flexibility to grade as you wish, and of course if you have raw clips you have even more flexibility there too. But that comes at a price. That's $50 per month. You can of course just go for the junior one where you only have the HD clips. So the pricing is fine as far as I'm concerned. $50 a month, it sounds a lot. For those of you who maybe don't have a real need for stock footage but just would like to have it anyway, $599 a year is a lot of money. For anyone who has a genuine use for stock footage, you will know that that is an excellent price, and I don't think you'd have any hesitation in paying that, because you could easily make that money back with a paying client. I've already mentioned the format choices there, but if I do a quick search, and I'm just going to search for cooking here, and I'm just going to choose my first clip here, and the very first clip I've looked at is available in HD, it's available in 4K MP4, it's available in 4K ProRes, and it also has a log clip available too. So the range of choices is great, and they are to be commended on the fact that they've launched a stock video site that offers all that. The format choice and the quality is good. The download speeds, in my experience so far, are really, really good. I've only had a couple of clips delivered to me for testing, and the download speeds of those were absolutely fine. That was something I was concerned about when I first spoke about this service a few months back. I was thinking, well, delivering audio clips and delivering video clips is two totally different things, and they must have invested seriously in content delivery. Because these files are big, you know, these are hundreds of megabytes just for a 5-10 second clip. They're very, very large. So to me, it's important that you have a good download experience, otherwise people are just going to get annoyed. We'll see how that goes over time once more people are using the service, but hopefully my experience of a fast and responsive download is what everybody will get. The licenses that you get with the clips are not tied to a subscription. So you are allowed to use these clips pretty much wherever you want. That's the point of the service. It's a one-stop shop, and you pay an annual subscription, and that's it. And it's also not tied to the subscription. So if you cancel your subscription, you don't lose the right to use those clips. All right, what about the bad side? Well, the website design. Okay, it is good, and how it works is good, but this constant running of videos, it's going to work like that. It's a video website, isn't it? It's going to have, they're going to want to allow you to sample the videos, but these are big, and as I'm moving around here, I'm on a decent PC, but there's this constant kind of flicking on and off of clips and things running, and that constant sort of, and then back to the top, and you've got this video rolling all the time. I don't know, it just personally annoys me. Some people may not have a problem with it. I find it a little bit irritating. The choice is good, but it is still limited at present. So if I look for market, I want a shot of, well, it says there, farmer's market. I want a shot of food market. So I'm just going to search for market. The first clips I get are of the stock market, which is understandable. I move down and I start to get some other shots of the market. So I want, oh, okay, so these are probably part of a set. But as I move down, I realize the only clips I have of a market are from this one set. If that works for me, and if this girl who's on this works for me, if you know what I mean, that's okay. But if this doesn't, if I don't know, if what she's wearing doesn't match where I am, if the weather, I don't know, something like that, this is the only choice I have really, and they all include her. So at this point, I'm stuck really. I don't have any shots of a market at all. This is the limitation, I suppose, and this is something that will grow over time. They will improve on that and hopefully get more and more clips added each day, as they say. That's what they've done with their music site, and hopefully they'll be able to do that with their video site if they get contributors on board and if they get people subscribing to the service. The delivery of clips themselves is a little bit clunky. It's the same as Artlist. So you select the clips you want and then you're emailed and then you have your downloads. And I find that user experience a little bit bad, but I totally get why they do it. It gives them the separation of the download links from the website itself. And to them, that's going to be sort of security. It's going to stop people kind of scraping a load of stuff from their site. The links then are only in the email that you get. So you have that kind of like two-step process, which is a bit irritating, but it works okay. For some people, the fact that there's only annual subscriptions on this service might be annoying. I, again, totally see why they would do this. There would be it just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make business sense to offer monthly subscriptions on a service like this. You would have people coming and going all the time. You'd have a project where you needed some stock footage. You sign up for a month, use the stock footage, easily get your money back on the $50 or $25 that you've spent on the service through the work that you've done, and then just cancel the service. What kind of revenue stream is there, and what kind of guaranteed revenue is there for Artgrid? It makes no sense. However, you can see that $600 for someone to stump up for an annual service is quite a lot. Some people may also miss the CGI side of things. These clips, they do have some CGI clips, but these are more about real footage shot on real cameras. And if you want your sort of abstracty backgrounds done in After Effects or something, this is not really the site for you, at least not at the moment. It doesn't contain that type of footage. If you look under abstract, there is some stuff available, don't get me wrong, because there are things that are available here, but these are kind of the exception, I suppose, and they're usually of actual things. They might look abstract, but they are of real things filmed with a real camera. Some of the clips, to me, are a little bit short. If I go back to my cooking search here, I've removed one of my filters, I've just got cooking in now. If I go to this clip of a steak, looks nice, makes me hungry, in fact, which means it's working, but it is only 5 seconds long. I would always want a clip to be probably 10 or 15 seconds. If I'm shooting B-roll, I will always shoot 15 seconds on every clip, as long as I can, because it gives me space either side in the edit to just do transitions and things like that. 4 or 5 second clips doesn't give you much to work with. But apart from that, this is an extremely promising service. Some of the clips are very nice in quality-wise. I mean, being shot on red cameras and ARRI and things like that, these are excellent quality clips. And this is going to stand out, I think, from a lot of other stock video sites purely because of that. If you've got a clip delivered from a Red camera available in RAW format, you can go to town with that clip and mess about with it and tweak it to do whatever you want. And I'll take a look at that in a separate video, okay? What I'm going to do in a separate video is look at the formats that you get, the quality of them, the bit rate of them. I'm going to do a grade of them and just show you what you can actually achieve with these clips. I'll do that in a separate video. But for now, thank you very much for watching. This is just a quick look at a quick review of the Artgrid website. Although I am affiliated with Artgrid, these are my opinions. I have not been given any sales spiel, which probably is obvious because I doubt they'd have me saying all this bad stuff about their site. But hopefully that's clear. And yeah, if you do want to sign up and get an extra 2 months on your annual subscription, then do use the link in the description below. Thanks very much for watching, and I will speak to you soon when we get to grips with the footage itself.